Over the top of the right over here, Southwest Airlines is engaged in surveillance. This is Southwest. You can see it. The entities in the airport is not anywhere. The airport's not in that direction. They are engaged in flying in all sort of manner. And when you're engaging in this, as they continuously fly west, the entity is engaged in what is hovering over the Ontario Town Square. Okay, flying over the Ontario Town Square, hovering, hunkering down behind the amphitheater of the Ontario Town Square. Entity that is acting like they're taking off right here, where the entity is hovering down right beside me. This is where they're acting like they're taking off right here, where you can hear that plane activity. And this is, again, Southwest Airlines, the airport that is, okay, and you are stalking, including on the grounds of that airport while that fake sun is over me. This is an entity that does not have any way out, and these demons just committed criminal summoning. You're going to federal prison every iteration of it. Every iteration of it. This is what they did while they stole my money and property. They engaged in gang stalking me on the job. Then they sought to use that to try to falsely depict my character, to try to legitimize, which that does not legitimize why you stole pursuant to violating my due process rights. I wasn't in the courtroom. While you want to state that I'm mentally ill, well, then you would let that person whose money and property it belongs to, regardless of whether they're mentally ill or not, let them in the courtroom if they're so mentally ill. But I'm going to tell you what it's not going to do. It's not going to make that theft legitimate. And it's also, while you're gang stalking and targeting, that doesn't establish mental illness, which is, by the way, is not some sort of retroactive process. You're engaging in this while the Ontario Police Department is engaged in stalking. Stalking somebody, harassing and targeting them also is not the practice of medicine. That's not creating anybody, any sort of evidence of mental illness. None of this is accomplishing what is the outright corrupt conduct that I've shown by the state. And that was Southwest Airlines flying over. This is Holt Boulevard. The entity is stalking here, hovering like you're taking off. What was that? That's stalking by the entity that thinks that you're not paying attention. The entity is stalking and everybody is paying attention. I'm pointing it out to you. We're all paying attention. Those demons that arrived, those demons that are inside of the Starbucks, including Jenny, including the effeminate manager, they're going to federal prison. And the entity is going to produce their information. They're going to prison, and so are the puppets that arrived in the Ontario Police vehicles and those uniforms. They're gang stalking with the city of Ontario under the fake sun, and it is 1:53 p.m. This is P.O.C. That will be 2:53 p.m. during daylight savings time. Don't forget the fake sun is over me at the Ramada by Windham while I am gang stalking, and this is not that. That would be over the top of my head on the sidewalk. And remember, on September 1st, during daylight savings time, the entity has the fake sun over me while I am at 2. That would be walking down from American Inn to the Ramada by Windham on G Street. I walk down that street, down G Street, and that's just giving you a documentation referring it to what it was documented in this area after I check out of Ramada by Windham and I come back down and I get on the Holt Boulevard, Route 61 and go back toward the Ovid Family Community Library. The entity is keeping the fake sun while I'm at that hotel room, remaining there September 1st at 2:44 p.m. I'm reminding you about the United States Postal Service. It's on this street at 7:45 a.m. There's all manner. 7:45 in the morning, Burtnick is being documented. This is the same street where the United States Postal Service is located. This is how all this evidence is circulating and relevant to each other. And Southwest Airlines is flying at an elevated location with, again, inaudible stalking, but they're also engaging what is hovering over the Ontario Town Square, and the airport is what is in this direction while the entity is acting like they're taking off right here. Okay, that's the P.O.C. It is currently 1:54 p.m. at inside of the this is the Ontario Plaza. The Ontario Plaza, where the entity has the fake sun over that same Starbucks as I walk out, and the entity is engaged in criminal summoning pursuant to surveillance that they are engaging in. Okay, that's P.O.C. It's 1:54 p.m.